It's time to roll for Trucko. Subscribe. Welcome back to Roll for Trucko. This is Frank, and I'm on my way to the library. But before I go there, I'm actually going to stop by a little cafe, which I've mentioned before. There's a video where I donated a pocket-sized TTRPG and some dice there. So I'm going back and I'm going to donate Olde Swords Reign, the player handbook, and the complete rules. And there's also a character sheet in here. So this might be a very short video or needlessly long. So I'll donate these. Maybe just get a little bit of video so you can see it there. But what I plan on doing when I come back is roll up a character using the Olde Swords Reign rules, and just, it'll be my first character, so I can show you how to do a character if you don't know how, but also just so you can see all the different cool stuff that's in here, all the feats and backgrounds. So first, I gotta deliver these, and when I come back, we're gonna roll up a character. Roll for Tarako. Right. Almost there. I got Olde Swords Reign complete rules and the player handbook. We're almost to the cafe. Just have to cross a couple of streets and we'll be there. And I got the books and I'm gonna go inside. I'm back. I went to the little cafe. I didn't take any pictures while in there because as soon as I went inside. The owner was there. He's the one I was talking to last time, and so I just gave him the books directly, and he said he was thankful, so he was gonna put them up in the little shelf himself. At the time he was just cleaning, so he was taking care of that. So I didn't think I needed to take any pictures or video of that. But I am back. I have my copies of Olde Swords Reign, the complete rules and the player handbook. I'm going to use the player handbook to roll up a character, and I do want to address it now. I know it's backwards, but when I'm rolling the characters, you're going to see it the correct way. So this is just the way that I'm recording it right now. All right, so let's get some dice and roll up a character. Now it's time to actually roll for Trucko. I'm going to be rolling up a character using the Olde Swords Reign complete rules. You can also use the player's guide, but I'm going to be sticking to the complete rules. This is the GM guide or the referee guide, and I printed out the character sheet, Olde Swords Reign, and you can get this for free along with the PDFs for both books on OSReign.com. So you can download those for free. I'm not sure what I'm going to roll up. So it's probably going to be in the title of this video. Right now, I don't know. I am going to go through the feats just fairly quickly. But before we do that, I have 4d6s. The rules do say use 3d6s, but I'm going to use the house rule of rolling 4 and dropping the lowest. So before we do that, I'm gonna go through the book really quickly. Go just the basics, and then we'll roll up a character. All right, so I got the character sheet right here, and on page 7 tells you what the ability scores are, and that's what we're gonna be rolling right now. The ability scores: strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. 6 ability scores. And on page 9, you got your ability score modifiers and how to roll. what method to use to roll the score. So roll three d6s, which I have three d6s here. Another way is roll 4 and drop the lowest, but I'm just going to use 3, and then just move them around, see where I want those scores. But an optional way is to do it down the line, so you don't get to move them around, and you have the ability score modifier table right here, and your races and classes and all of that. So I'm not going to choose any of that right now, but I'm going to roll, and just so I can have it at hand, I did print out the ability score modifier table here. So let's roll for trouble. 4, 3, 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13. So let's write that down. And now roll it 5 more times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 9. Write that down. I got my ability score, so I am going to just do it down the line. So for strength, I got 13 plus 1. For dexterity, 9 minus 1. For con, 6 minus 2. For intelligence, 9 minus 1. For wisdom, 8 minus 1. And for charisma, 12 plus 1. So I could make a strong fighter that's very charismatic. Everything else is kind of either average or just low. He does have some disadvantages. Or I could make an expert, and it might be fun to play an expert with the low dex. And some of these these things can be these disadvantages can be interesting to play as an expert, and that would be the thief in this system. So let's write that down, and I'll decide what I want to play as. The races are dwarves, elf, halfling, and human, and I was going over what you get with each race. So for, let's see, the special ability score bonus, and they all have an ability score bonus, but your constitution score increases by 1 with dwarf. So my constitution is 6 minus 2, so it's 4. So it would go up to 5, which is still not that great, but it's not bad though. I mean, it's a slight improvement. Dwarves have dark vision, resistance. Let's see, yeah, dwarven resistance. You have the advantage on saving throws against spells and spell-like effects. So with the elf, your charisma score increases by 1. So that's not bad. It's pretty high. It's 12 plus 1, 13. So that will be 14. Let's see, for halfling, your dexterity increases by 1. But, with a halfling, there's some disadvantages. But, still, it's not a bad option. Now, the one that I'm looking at, the one I'm thinking, I might just go with this one, the human, because he gets 2 ability score bonuses, so you can choose any 2. So I could buff up the some of my lower ones, or even increase my charisma if I wanted that high. But I could probably bump up my dex and maybe my intelligence, or my dex and my con, and or wisdom. So I'm thinking dex will be one of them. So it'll stay at 9, but I will no longer have the -1. So this kind of will be obsolete. And at least that's how I'm going to play it. If I choose Dex in, that's what I'm going to choose. The other one could be Con, could be Intelligence, or Wisdom. I think I'll go for Con. So Dex and Con. So they're going to be a +1. So my Con, instead of a 4, will be a 5. So does that still get -2? So yeah, so yeah, it's gonna go up. So that'll be up. Where's my pencil? There it is. It's gonna make that change right now. For my languages, I can speak, read, and write Common and one extra language of your choice. So right now I'm just gonna go with Common, and I'll choose a second one later when I need to. Saving throws. All characters gain 2 saving throws from their class, but because of humanity's adaptable nature, they can choose a third. So I can get 3 saving throws. And as for my class, I am going to go for the expert. That's the cleric, get fighter, and expert, and there is also magic user. So for the expert, my saving throws are going to be, let's see, dexterity and intelligence, and what should my third one be? Dexterity, intelligence, because strength and charisma are pretty high. So, maybe wisdom. My hit die is 1d4, but my hit point starts at 4 plus con. So My con is now at 7 minus 2, so now it's at 5. So 4 plus 5 is 9. And for my my armor class, is it's light armor. Excuse me. It's 12 plus Dex mod, and since I did change my uh, my Dex score by 1, now it's 10. Actually, I don't have a -1, so I can change that. Because there is no penalty or bonus at 10. So so just my Dex score. So, oh, actually no, it's just my yeah, just 12. So AC 12, hit points 9. I think that, yes. All right. So I'm gonna make the changes here. So class X pert. And language is common. And I'll choose my second one at another time. So now we get choose a background and maybe some feats if optional. And let's see. Oh, I gotta do the saves as well. Oh, saving throws. So let's see. Let's see. The attacks. For my saving throws. Let's see. Okay, I'll do those later. But yeah, so let's see. Yeah, I think that's how I'm gonna work on for now. But I am going to choose the background. So everything else I'll do later or off screen. All right. For the backgrounds, you got the background table, but let's say here that you can just use these for guidance or add your own. But I'm gonna go with the with this table. I can roll a d20 and just roll it up randomly, or just choose one. So I'm gonna choose Bard. So that's gonna be my background. So that will come in handy. All right. So I'm gonna end the video here. Just add this now. This video got longer than I expected to, so I did cut it short. I will continue working on this character sheet on another video on a part 2, and I might actually even draw up the character itself. I don't have a name, and I haven't picked out any of the other things yet. I do have a list that it's already in the class of what my character will be getting. But I'll do that in another video, and I'll probably be drawing up the character itself. Just wanted to show you. You can roll up a character fairly quickly and not that much of a time. The only reason I cut it short is because this video is getting longer, and I don't want it any longer than it already is. But Olde Swords Reign, the complete rules and the player's guide, now has a home in the little cafe. So here's a picture of the books there in the cafe. So it's right there on the screen. And if you're wondering how I got that picture, if I wasn't able to see them put it up, I went back later. So this is being recorded at a later time. And thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting, giving this video a like if you did so. And if you didn't do all that, please do so. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. This has been Frank Salazar with Roll for Toronto, and we'll see you next time. Roll for Toronto! Subscribe!